Guys, the greatest fucking thing happened this week. I can't tell you. Jar Jar Binks is in Fortnite. The single greatest Star Wars character of all time.
Wait.
Now I wish you hadn't told us.
Fortnite, that game Kingoger came from?
Yeah. Right? If it wasn't for Fortnite, we wouldn't have gotten King Oger.
Why do you say things just to hurt me?
Usually
I completely forgot that King Oger was in Fortnite and they had a full Kingdom replicas.
Yep. We have a stream of that. It's great.
Wait, so, Lane, are you telling me you could have Jar Jar in the King Oger throne room?
I think they took those levels down.
No, because they took them down.
Well, with mods, anything is possible, no?
I mean...
I wonder if maybe someone, like, saved backups of the level data or something.
To the internet.
Possibly. Anyways, cue the roll call.
Connect. Loading. Broadcast. Perfect. Level up.
Bluecaster, Super Ichi.
Greycaster, Robolane.
Orangecaster, Global Soft Perka.
Northcaster, Saga. Redcaster, Cho Raven. Combining comedy and critique. On air since 2014. Radio Sentai Castranger.
Welcome to Sentai Castranger! It's episode 535!
It's that thing! Tim Pole, that's right.
Step on a nail when you said that?
I'm coming in with the big energy today!
Coming in hot!
Speaking of stepping on sharp objects, Final Destination Bloodlines is in theaters, and so I finally got to see a Final Destination movie in theaters. It was amazing. Nice. I was a bit concerned by how much my dad was laughing his butt off after every death.
I've been hearing it's a very unintentional comedy.
Sounds like a Danganronpa fan.
No, it's completely intentional.
Laughing at people dying sounds like me and Les Mis.
Right?
I'm not interested in the Final Destination movies, and especially this one, because I saw in the trailer someone broke a glass and then fucking accidentally wiped it in some glass into a thing of ice, and I was like, nope.
Okay.
Well, you know that is something that they're very careful about in this existence, but it was at a family barbecue, so they wouldn't have known.
No.
I'm sorry to keep on the Final Destination train for a second, but I was literally just with a friend, and she was talking about getting the for her eyes, so she doesn't need glasses, the eye surgery. But then she said, I watched one of the Final Destination movies, and I don't want to do it anymore.
In all honesty, that's fair, considering LASIK actually has a really bad track record of completely screwing up people's vision, so not just Final Destination, but...
No, Seven, if we were talking about Final Fantasy, I'd be gushing about all of the Final Fantasy magic cards that have been revealed over the last couple weeks.
They made a card of frickin' Zack Fair, and you can sacrifice him as a card, and I'm like, what the fuck?
They made a card of Sabin suplexing the Phantom Train in FF6. They made a card of Titus and Yuna laughing. They know their memes.
You know what?
Yeah, they did their homework.
When they make Final Destination Magic the Gathering cards, then I'll play.
I will be surprised if they eventually do like Walking Dead. That'd be cool. Yo, a Negan card? That'd be sweet.
That wouldn't surprise me. They've done shit like Doctor Who and...
You guys, Pokemon Magic the Gathering.
Let's go.
I'm surprised they haven't done Star Wars yet.
Give it time.
Right?
Is Gar still dead?
Anyways.
If by dead you mean on vacation, then yes.
Yep.
Hell, there's Fortnite Magic cards.
We try to pretend those don't exist.
No, I love them though. Anyways,
that right there, that's why I bring up the King Ocher thing.
We're a deck of cards that get together every week to talk about Kamen Rider Super Sentai and the third thing.
Yeah. All right, our topics for this week are Gavv episode 34, Gozyuger episode 12.
Yeah.
And for some reason, only one episode of Dogengers Nice Buddy.
I am not against this. I like Dogengers, but I'm not against one episode.
Hey, a short week every now and then is not a bad thing.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think we have I think we got some nice things to say all around this episode, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's any bad news. Speaking of which.
Well, it's funny you say that because someone passed away.
Fucking hell!
Damn it!
The one time it's at the start.
Well, people gave me shit for putting it at the end!
Yeah, it was me!
Well, make up your mind!
Fourth one in.
Yeah, next time make it like the fifth story.
I'm an awful person. A piece to music composer Eiji Kawamura.
Yeah, Eiji Kawamura. I realized I forgot to hit the news mode button.
News mode.
There we go.
Made a mockery of this man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it was revealed that singer. Hold on. It was revealed by lyricist Neko Oikawa and singer Takayuki Miyauchi that music composer Eiji Kawamura passed away at the age of 78.
Oh. Wait. Hold on. What are these shows in this picture?
Wait, yeah, I see it now too.
Lady Battlecop? What the fuck is that?
Yep.
Holy
Our next
shit!
feature topic
is that?
what that is.
Why isn't that on the schedule, Gar?
Hang on, Lady Battlecop. I gotta look this up. Anyways,
maybe this is why we don't do news first.
To be serious
That's
and real,
first.
this is really unfortunate because it looks like he did some legendary shit. So, very cool.
Take it away.
Look at that! It's just female RoboCop. It's just female RoboCop.
Well, it's what it says on the tin.
Wait, listen to this. After a terrorist attack, a tennis player is transformed into a deadly cyborg police officer. Tennis player!
Wow.
We're definitely
Okay,
watching
that
this.
actually that sounds
Lewis's
amazing.
RoboCop Vegas. You're right.
That sounds so good. I want to see it.
Where's that as like a comic book? Like, what if Lewis became RoboCop instead of Murphy?
Actually,
That'd
Lynn,
be
yeah,
cool.
that would be cool. Anyways.
So yeah, back to
I'm
the
sorry.
tragedy.
Oh, he composed stuff for. Oh no, wait. Yes, he composed stuff for Black RX. Okay.
He also composed for Zeto, J, Die Ranger, Cocker Ranger, Juco B Fighter, and Lady Battlecop.
Wait, hold. Like, okay, he composed the music, as in, like, the background music?
Yeah.
Still, I was gonna say, wait, did this guy do the Kaku Ranger theme?
No, I don't think so. And then some of his non-Toei work includes Blackjack from 1996 and the Guyver Bio Booster Armor Part 2 OVA series.
Ooh. Evan's eyes just went, oh.
No, I knew who he was already. I'm just...
Blackjack is in.
Blackjack on its own was already like, that
cool.
guy, that music.
Was this Blackjack and then there was a sequel series called Hookers?
I fully thought you were going to say Blackjack RX.
No.
That does sound like it could be a show.
I mean, he did do Black and Black RX.
Why is Ace 1 and 11?
What kind of that? Anyway, the article we're reading here does not say what the cause of death was, but at the age of 78...
Could have been he was 78.
Yeah, just being 78.
It happens.
It's the most deadly disease known to man.
Life.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Too much life.
Anyways,
rest easy, friend.
Yeah, no, rest in peace. Honestly, tokusatsu music is always like bangers. So really good.
I'm sorry, but Lady Battlecop. Like,
I can't believe that exists and that we've gone this long without knowing about it.
Yeah, no, Gar, if you're listening to this,
you
put this on the fucking schedule. We are talking about this.
It looks like something Red Letter Media would look at.
Oh, this would be on like Best of the Worst, probably. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. Anyways, Lady Battlecop, cool.
I love Seven in the chat. Life is the #1 cause of death.
Yeah,
it's true.
All right,
gets you every time.
In less depressing news, SH Figure Arts ice cream form.
Hey, it looks so fucking pretty.
I wish it was Lady Battlecop form.
Oh, and it comes with an effect part to put like an ice effect on his sword. That's cool.
Hell yeah! It literally is cool.
It's very fun.
Yeah. Wow, they've done all the Gavv upgrades. I mean, they haven't done Master and Over yet.
Those just one just happened and the other hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, guys, spoilers.
So yes, Blizzard Sorbet, cone-shaped details have been sculpted without compromising the look. Metallic texture, marble pattern for each part is carefully reproduced.
Ooh.
150 millimeters tall, comes with Gavga Blade Frozen version, replacement Gochizo parts, interchangeable hands. One of these extra hands is for Gavv Poppin' Gummy form, which allows you to recreate Gav's characteristic pose. Oh, so it's like the whole hand next to the face thing right after his henshin.
Is there a phrase for this like motion with your hand where it's like kind of a relaxed hand, but there's still pointing at yourself?
I like to call it the Chunibyo pose.
What's that named after?
Just like, you cannot understand my dark power.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I do it all the time.
No, that's
It was like Raven knows what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Or for anybody who didn't see the show but watches VTuber stuff, Ina's new fucking outfit.
I don't VTuber, so
she literally has like a full Chunibyo thing with the eye patch and everything.
Oh, fun!
Outfit, including the pose.
Oh, good.
It was sick.
Decker knows what I'm talking about.
All right, so Premium Bandai web exclusive 9,900 yen January release. Yeah.
Man, I wish I liked SH Figure Arts.
And I'll say it again, like I said when we first talked about the form. I think the form is amazing, except for the fucking cone patterns on all the armor and tassels kind of ruin it for me.
You don't like waffles?
No.
I like waffles.
I do. I also like waffles. I like Eggo waffles.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. NHK's official website for their All Super Sentai Grand Poll has revealed their results for the top 31 to 100 Sentai heroes and top 11 to 50 Sentai robots.
Those in the 20s, get out of here.
All right, who's number 100? Go say red. Well, shit.
In the polls, fans voted between April 5th and May 6th to their favorites in 3 different categories: works, Sentai heroes, and Sentai robots. So we're going to quickly run through the top 31 to 100 Sentai heroes as voted by fans.
Yeah. What? Lightning round.
Yeah, we're just going to run through it real quick. We're going to start from 100 and go down to 31.
See if you can keep up.
God.
Gosei Red, Tirana Ranger, Lupin Blue, Deca Green, Zuo the World, Inu Brother, Go on Gold, Boken Silver, Kabuto Ranger, Deca Blue, Princess Shinken Red, Lupin Yellow, Zenkaiser Black, Gokai Silver, Volshark, Mito Ranger, Go on Silver, Beatbuster, Blue Buster, Shishi Ranger, Geki Red, Goju Leon, Shurikenger, Black Knight, Goju Unicorn, Kiji Brother, Goju Eagle, Gal Red, Hachi Oger, Sasori Orange, Gokai Green, Kirame Green, Hurricane Blue, Shinken Yellow, Deca Pink, Magi Red, Time Red, Big One, Geisel, Wolzard Fire, Ninja White, Kirame Red, Kirame Silver, Lupin X, Vol Eagle, Shinken Gold, Tokyo Yango, Kyoryu Green, Shinken Green, Sonoi, Ninja Red, Boon Pink, Ninja Black, Shinken Blue, Red Buster, Stay Caesar, Gokai Pink, Ryu Ranger, Tombo Oger, Momo Ranger, Kamakiri Oger, Deca Yellow, Two Kaiser, Dragon Ranger, Black Lion Rio, Gokai Yellow, Oni Sister Key Ranger, Go on Red, and Zuo Eagle.
There you go, AG.
I have my own one.
You know who I'm really happy who wasn't on this list? Don Momotaro, which I'm kind of hoping he's number 1.
He could be further up the list. This is
actually no, it'd be Gozu Wolf. Gozu Wolf will be number 1.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
And again, this was in descending order, so the later they are in the list that I read, the higher in the poll they ranked.
Yeah, so
which means Zuo Eagle ranked highest out of this list, which is 31 out of the 100.
As a resident Tombo boy, how do you feel about his ranking?
Him landing on 42, I mean, it's the upper half.
It's respectable.
Yeah.
And it's 42. That's a nerd number.
Exactly.
There you go.
I'm just happy Inu Brothers up there somewhere.
Yeah, near the bottom.
Okay, I'm calling...
Yeah, the meaning of life, 42.
I'm calling not number 1, maybe top 5, but definitely 10, Green Ranger. Like
Dragon Ranger?
Yeah, Green Dragon Ranger.
He's actually already there.
Oh, is he?
37.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm an idiot.
One that really shocked me to see was so low was Zuo the World.
That does shock me.
At 96? That was an amazing character.
Are these all of them, or...
Well, it's just whoever makes the top 100.
Okay, that's what I mean. There has to have been.
The
over
fact
100.
that they included the fact that Princess Shinken Red is in this ranking tells me that they put as many of them as they could.
Yeah,
well, that's a very progressive list.
They include like Black Knight and Sonoi and like other Ranger likes. Yeah, and Geisel.
I like Deca Ranger Robo's number 12 in the 11 to 50 Sentai robots.
Yes, all right, so let's go down next to top 11 to 50 Sentai robots. So again, I'm going to start at number 50 and go down to number 11. Zenkaijuo, Grand Liner, Deca Wing Robo, Jet Icarus, Boom Boom Leon, Time Robo Alpha and Beta, Live Robo, Senpujin, RV Robo, Gao Hunter, Kishi Ryuo, Victory Robo, Daigoyo, Bio Robo, Decabase Robo, Galaxy Mega, V-Rex Robo, Teridano, Abereno, Dragon Caesar, Gao Icarus, Zenkaio, Kureno, Kuramazin, Tarantula Knight, Daiboken, Vari Dorin, Lupin Kaiser, King Ultra Zero, Vari Bloon, Gao King, Daidenzin, Daireno, Sun Vulcan Robo, Magi King, Go Bustero, Dice Yujin, Engino, Decaranger Robo, and Battle Fever Robo.
I'm amazed that Battle Fever Robo is that high up.
Right?
I think it's because it's the first robot in Sentai.
I mean, yeah, I get it, but I'm like, feels like a weird pick.
It's probably sentimental to a lot of people.
I'm happy to see Magi King and King Ultra Zero so high on this list.
Where's Pat Kaiser, goddammit?
Could be in the top 10.
I fucking hope so. Pat Kaiser's amazing. I want Sirender to be in the top 10. That'd be amazing. I love Sirender. I love Signal Man.
I'm kind of surprised Tarantula Knight is so high. Tarantula Knight was kind of mid.
Recency
bias. I thought it was a cool robot. I liked him.
I liked him on his own, not when he like went up.
The episode he debuted in, that fight was good. And Orb, yes, then Kaijuo was number 50.
He was number 1.
Yeah, very cool. The full results of the Super Sentai Grand Poll will be announced tomorrow, May 17th. So we'll probably have that for next week's news.
You ready to speedrun again, Ichi?
Yeah.
Because you got to do them all next time.
Yeah, but there'll be less. I have to do 10 robots and 30 of the heroes.
No, Ichi, I'm saying you got to start from the
beginning. The whole list?
Yeah, boy.
I'll just go full Yakko Warner.
Hell yeah.
No,
you make a song about it?
Go, Red Gozu Eagle, Kichi Brother, Gozu Unicorn.
Ichi, tell me you don't want to do that.
I kind of do.
Saying you're going to have the list tomorrow.
You're not doing it on the show.
I would love it if you did it.
I kind of. If you want me to sing the full list next week, post in the comments.
I would like to hear that actually.
Where's Gosei Green Vegas? Dead.
Mostly
that shouldn't stop them from being on the list.
That is true.
He's not on this list, so he could be in the top 30.
Okay, and our last news story.
All right, last news story is that there is a subgroup called Blue Cherry Subs that is releasing a show called Seigi no Shinboru Condor Man. Oh. And yes, Decker, it looks like... I guess Sononi was based on this.
Huh. I am very ashamed to admit that the moment you said subgroup, I thought you meant sub sandwiches. I was like, man, I want one of those.
Sub's a good time.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm me.
That's fine.
I'm also sorry I'm me.
So this is a series created by Kohan Kawauchi. It is a 24-episode series following Ishin Mitsuya, who becomes a new hero named Condor Man, who fights the New York-based criminal group known as Monster Clan.
Fuck yeah.
Led by the mysterious King Monster.
Okay, we're also watching this.
What year is this show from?
I don't know. Spider-Man in it? Hope so.
Are they the neighbor of the Foot Clan?
1975.
All right.
That tracks.
That explains it a little.
Okay, like I dig the outfit.
It looks cool.
Yeah. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Remember that fan film Zordon of Eltar? Kind of looks like that to me.
A little bit.
Just the face mostly.
Yeah. So apparently this is...
I don't want to see a Zordon fan film unless you're playing Zordon shirtless kneel beneath the table.
I'm doing that. Oh, yeah. Anyone wants to cast me as Zordon in their fan film, I'll be there.
I just realized how accidentally dirty that sounded. I am so sorry.
It's me.
Tell you're a beautiful man. Don't ever forget that.
Yeah. Only on the outside.
Wow. So currently there are 4 episodes subtitled, and then after they're done subbing Condor Man, the next thing they're working on is Henshin Ninja Arashi.
Ooh.
I think there was an American show called Condor Man 2. That's somewhere in the back of my memory.
I don't know.
Or maybe it was like a TV movie or something. I don't know.
So anyone who wants to see this, look up Blue Cherry Subs.
Condor Man.
And that's the news.
This is a short news.
All right. Gab time. Guys, Grunkle Dente is going to be just fine. I assure you. Nothing bad's happening to him. Not all. He just that almond cookie was slippery. It just slipped off his fingers.
He's allergic.
He's going to pick it back up and eat it.
Very allergic.
He's fine.
He has a nut allergy, Lane.
No.
He has a nut allergy, and his EpiPen was back at the fucking house.
Oh, it's fucking my girl.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I refuse to believe it. Next episode, if they confirm it, then
I don't want him to be dead either.
Uncle Dente is a good heart soul. It's all that snacks. He ate all. The problem
is, yeah, I was gonna say the problem is A, his diet, and B, he's way too useful. Like he's given them so much, and they get rid of him so that they can't rely on him anymore, and that makes me really ticked off because he pulled his own teeth out to use his material for the power-up form.
You know what? I know what killed him. He developed freaking human diabetes, probably.
Right. It's like,
He just went to diabetic shock.
I'm so sorry, but all I can imagine is him like going to a Granute doctor, and they're like, "I can't believe it. You have type human diabetes."
Yeah, type H diabetes.
Just try it, type
H. Is that does that infer that there are Granute types of diabetes?
Yeah, if you eat too much rock sugar, I guess.
Too many rocks.
He's just sitting there perfectly fine. He's not dead. We don't know that yet. He's just tired. He dropped his cookies.
He had a long day. You never fallen asleep sitting? It happens.
What happens when you go to bed? When you go to bed dead, you wake up alive. You don't go to bed dead.
So this episode explores the immediate flaw with our brand new power-up, the Gochi Pod, in that it requires 100 Gochizo per use.
It requires 100 sacrifices.
That's a pretty unfortunate thing to have for a final form power-up.
Guaranteed when
you gotta charge it every time.
Guaranteed when it flips around to the other version of the form that we've seen.
They won't be consumed anymore.
Yeah, it's that. It will be a matter of him being able to control.
One might even say master it.
This is like if the Fi's phone, like he was about to henshin, but the batteries were dead in the phone. You had to change the batteries before you use it again.
And also,
that's what this feels like.
And also, Dagger pointed it out too. The frappe fucking melts.
Yeah, that's new.
Haven't seen that happen yet.
It's a cold ice cream tree. What do you want?
Yeah, I can believe it.
I understand why, but it's the fact that every time Shouma used the fucking ice cream form, they show that melting. But the frappe, they've never shown it melting away after he was done.
It wasn't plot relevant yet. I mean, like, literally, that was probably it. Like, that was something they were probably holding in their back pocket. Like, we can melt it when we need him to not have it.
And then he immediately pulled another one out of his ass. He's just like,
because Shouma's been having a lot of frappes for his purpose.
Here, I'll help you cope with it for a second, actually. Hold on. Like, ice cream in a cone, that's going to melt quickly. But frappe's in a cup. It's going to hold its texture a little longer.
Sure. Yeah.
I pulled that directly out of my anus.
Also, one of the funniest things in this episode was, like, we get, Glada going to, what's her face?
Lizelle.
And she's like, I'm fucking on to you, bitch. What's your fucking play here? And then literally, like, Jeep walks in
as Sheeta,
and Glad just looks over and is like, Sheeta,
fucking nunny.
Oh, yeah, she's kind of like, that's kind of fucked up.
That does feel like the most uncomfortable fucking moment.
Yeah,
where it's just like, oh hey, like it's like watching your little brother walk in wearing your dead sister's face.
It's kind of with Jeep and Sheeta. I'm kind of getting Game of Thrones vibes with their relationship a little bit.
Kinda.
If Cell knows what I mean.
The sad fact is that it's not even that much further of a step because they already dressed identically.
That's part of it.
Oh, they wore each other's clothes. Makes you wonder, like, when they were like kids or something, like they wore like the appropriate clothes like they were supposed to wear, then they just one day were like, do you want to wear each other's clothes? Yeah, sure.
So you're wondering if they ever parent trapped each other?
Sure.
Lane. Literally, when they were kids, Jamie and Cersei did that. They swapped clothes.
Amazing. Oh my god, there you go. Jeep and Sheena, Jamie and Cersei. Oh my god, the Stomach family are just the Lannisters.
All makes sense now.
Oh my god, I know it's a complete coincidence, but the fact that their names actually sound kind of similar is creeping me out now.
So
there you go, we got the connection.
So our protagonists get back to the home base, and they're like, okay, so we need 100 Gochizo to stock up for the next time we need a henshin. Time for you to eat 100 snacks. And then they discover that Dente has eaten them out of house and home.
That's why he lost all his teeth, because of all those cavities.
Yeah. I fucking love the bit where like they open the fridge to like, oh my god, there's not a single snack left, and then the show hits you with a fucking tragedy piano sting sound effect.
This show,
one of the most relatable moments in Kamen Rider history.
There's nothing in my fridge.
Kind of is. When now you say that, Emily, you're right. But, like, this is a show that has featured kidnapping, enslavement, drug addiction, and the exploitation thereof. The hardest sting we got. There's no food left.
There's no snacks in my fridge.
It was so funny seeing Dente being like, "But you said I could eat anything I wanted to help me get."
He ate all the frickin' snacks.
I did say that.
Fuck, I did tell you that. I can't be mad.
I like how they don't. They could easily have all turned on him and like blamed him, but no, they were like, "Dang it, I did say that." Then he goes to the store and is gonna buy all the gummies, but then a kid is there, so he's like, "Nah."
I love that scene because you see Shouma walk into the store and start getting like several baskets, and I'm like, "Oh, this man's about to go on a shopping spree."
Hang on, I'm cooking with an idea.
I was envisioning this alternate scene in my alternate version of this scene in my head where he starts like taking every snack in the store, and then he sees that kid who's sad because like there are no snacks left, and then Shouma out of sorrow gives him the snack, which he does in the actual scene. And the way I envision that scene going is because of that act of charity, he ends up one Gochizo short and can't pension.
It could have honestly gone that way.
3.
Yeah.
Technically, we did have he's just 3 short.
Yeah. And, like, he goes into the whole thing, I don't want to take them all because Shoma's just that good of a guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just thought of the most genius idea for a Gojiso, and it's the most fucking Canadian thing ever. So I know Emily might remember this, probably. Evan actually might too. Do you guys remember the freaking, like... Do you guys remember like the Timbits mascot, like the little? Timbits
yes,
mascot?
I do.
Oh, yep.
Somewhat.
Make that a Gojizo. Just have it
I
like
thought you were gonna say...
look like a chocolate Timbit, and then open it up, and it's this little dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually thought you were gonna say Dunkaroos.
No, that's a bad idea.
And I have thought multiple times about a Dunkaroo Gochizo, but never said anything because I thought, like, when is this going to be relevant?
Nap time is always relevant.
Also,
or you could have it be a Dunkaroo, like a Gochizo that is based on. Actually, now I'm thinking of a new belt. Like a belt that's based on the idea of dipping things.
I thought we were going to go from Dunkaroos to Lunchables.
No, it has like something in the middle, and then it's like the Gochizo gets dipped in it, so it's like cookies or like Dunkaroos or even like a breadstick and
like
ranch.
Like the breadstick with the cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, like a cheese. Yeah, like the whole gimmick is it dunks it into the middle chamber, and then the henshin happens. If anyone can design a dunk driver.
Orb in the Discord is saying that Shouma should just buy a bucket of popcorn and he'll get 100 Gochijos right away, as if to imply that like each individual.
With those.
No, this is interesting. This is funny. Like the idea is that like each bit of popcorn would give you a separate Gochizo. I had kind of a similar idea while we were watching, because there's this one bit where he starts eating this like rice snack, and I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if he ate like a rice snack and then spit out like 100 rice Gochizos immediately?
Here's how you solve the fucking 100 Gojizo problem. You give him a fucking pack of nerds? You dummy that.
Oh my god!
Bam!
The
Get him
best
the
part
extra
is
large
actually,
box. Stat.
it's really funny. I was gonna say this, but I wasn't on last week because I forget why I couldn't be on last week, but there was a reason. But anyway, his new like over Gavv form is basically just the Nerds theater commercial with the giant gummy kaiju getting covered in nerds.
Oh yeah. That's right.
And also, I love how orange it is. That is surprising nobody.
I also
but you know,
orange it is.
but you know what it isn't?
So great.
It's not caking.
No. Caking.
I love caking. It was on screen for about 5,000 years too short amount of time.
I'll see it again.
The mid-season power-up just not getting used anymore is tragic.
That old trope.
I love it happened in freaking Revice for me too.
Oh yeah, Borrowed Rex. You really love Borrowed Rex.
Shoma's like down, right?
We have Borrowed Rex, and then we have caking, and they're just like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Let's say like
I've
Shouma
got stronger things now.
Let's say Shouma needs to get like a ton of Gochizos in a really small amount of time. You know what we do? We get him a plane ticket to Canada, and we take him to a bulk barn.
Oh hell yeah!
He's gonna have a good old time in there.
Yeah, Kelly took me to Bulk Barn went to Bulk Barn like a week ago, and she brought me home a pound bag of peanut butter M&Ms, and I was just like, I love you.
Also, during that scene where they're talking to Dente, and like Shouma realizes that Dente's missing his dick teeth, for lack of a better term.
There has to have been a better term.
I choose to not look for the better term. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I lost it because I forgot to brush them."
brush it.
And Sel and I were talking about that while we were watching the episode, and we were like, "Oh no, what if Shouma forgets to?" And I'm like, "No, of course he knows. He does it in the opening. We see him do it
every morning."
Yeah.
They had to show him brushing his teeth because, like, okay, we're getting kids to eat a lot of candy with this one. We also got to teach dental hygiene.
You gotta wonder if that inspired actual Japanese children to start brushing their belly buttons.
Also, you should do that too, but for different reasons.
Also, I want
a toothbrush.
If you want.
That sounds like Rash City. No.
I just gotta say, I think I need to live in Japan because fucking.
You don't even have to finish that sentence.
Shouma bought all those snacks for 1,200 yen. That's like fucking $10.
Okay, the reason for that is actually because their packages contain like 3 gummies in them.
That's true.
Lane, you're too tall for
But
me,
also, yeah, but the other thing is their stuff is so high quality that it makes everything, especially in America where they don't have the good chocolate. We get the good chocolate, but especially in America, Japanese snacks just blow everything out of the water.
Yeah, it's true.
If there's only like 3 in a package, I'm surprised he wasn't walking out of that store with several more baskets.
That feels like a lot of more garbage than we need.
Speaking of garbage, that one during the scene where he like discovers he's out of snacks apparently involved him going through a pile of snack bags that he just keeps. I guess
that's the most psychopathic tendency I've seen this whole show. Like, who the hell leaves all their like wrappers on the table,
perfectly flat?
Yeah.
And like semi-organized.
What the hell's going on?
No, but think about it. Dente ate all of them, so he probably just left the bags there.
It looks like they were like purposely like flattened out and kept in a neat little pile.
They looked like they would if you had like placed them there unopened almost.
Yeah.
It was almost like they were trying to trick the audience. Or something.
Maybe Dente was trying to hide it or something. He's like, I didn't eat all your snacks. Okay, I did.
Oh my god.
That whale alligator man.
So Nielv's working for Mr. President now, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Nielv, how could you fucking betray us? He's paying more."
Yeah, apparently Nielv needs money for something.
My research takes funding.
Yeah.
He doesn't give
Dr. Octopus had to rob banks.
You can tell at this point he doesn't give a fuck about the dark candy business. He's just in it for his own research. He just wants to research shit and build shit.
Just like every other science type in tokusatsu and basically all fiction.
Correct.
Also, how dare this man use the fake Magnum that Dr. Sugar made? How dare he?
I laughed my ass off watching Morgan use the Bake Magnum. Clearly, this man has never known what a gun is before today, because the way he wields it and shoots it and holds it, he was doing it.
you know what's the equivalent of? It's the equivalent of how like Ray Fiennes was holding his wand in the Harry Potter movies. Like, that's not how you hold that. That's not how you hold anything.
That just had big, wow, a gun energy.
I think I'll fire it indiscriminately.
At one point, he's like holding the gun like downwards, and then he's like cocking the front multiple times. I'm like, that's not how you do it, man.
He's like moving the wrong part of it while he's cocking it.
And it almost feels like,
bro.
It almost feels like you should know that just based off like the visuals and how it feels in your hand. It reminds me of like what you were saying when we were watching like some of old Mad TV, like the blind Kung Fu master, when he's holding the gun backwards. Like, okay, even if you're blind, you should.
No one thinks to tell the blind guy that the gun is pointed wrong.
You should, just by feeling that, you should know.
Exactly.
It feels the same with this. Like just by feeling this in your hand.
But the difference is he has no excuse because he's not blind.
There you go. Oh.
No, he's like, just a drug.
What the fuck is this human contraption in my hand?
Wow, this is amazing! I'm going to introduce this gun technology to the Granute world. This can never go wrong.
Granutes before guns.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Apparently for fucking Shouma, like eating this, like I think, what was it, like a crepe? I think he was like eating a crepe, and apparently it felt like he was on a merry-go-round.
No. I think
I have to say something
that
I found really interesting is that apparently what depends as snacks. Like I thought it would have to be like packaged snacks or manufactured, but no, apparently if you cook something and it fits in the very broad category of snack, it isn't considered food. So I am wondering, what is the like Tomodachi Life ass designation that makes something a snack or a food, or Tamagotchi, like
pancakes are apparently within snack rather than food.
Look, that's a Japanese thing. That's a Japanese
that is a Japanese thing, but
it's pancakes are 100% like a dessert there, not like a breakfast food. That is because they make them slightly differently. But
desserts are snacks. Yes. We've already established this.
That's been established since cake.
Yes, so even homemade desserts count as a snack.
I mean, cake.
So what about something that is sort of on the edge between those labels?
Well, we've seen it eat like sushi and stuff, and that didn't.
Yeah, and that doesn't do anything. Yeah. So is it the taste? It's not the taste, because like if it's a packaged snack, it can be savory like chips.
I want so bad for there to be a pizza Gochizo, because I would buy that.
This is gotta do that at some point. Like, come on.
This is skipping ahead, but like I think the whole point of it really is, it's like whatever your heart is feeling. Like, for real.
Which segues back into what I was trying to get to. So before this scene, we have this whole segment where like he's munching down everything he can, but suddenly he becomes what I refer to as Gavstipated and isn't producing the Gochizo anymore. And he gets this whole fucking spiel about like, oh my god, so the reason I've been able to produce Gochizo is because I've been enjoying eating this whole time. The reason it's not working now is because I'm not doing it for the love of the snack.
Oh.
So, and then Cell summarized it perfectly.
I guess I kind of get that in some ways, but...
The secret ingredient really was love all along.
Who's been fingulating with the contrapulator? What the hell is called?
The fuck are you talking
some
about?
Simpsons joke I butchered.
But yes,
the secret ingredient is love.
The secret ingredient was acting like this was a cooking anime the whole time.
Yeah, the secret ingredient was like appreciating the snacks we ate along the way.
Also, I find it really hilarious that like everyone was like making something, but Rakia was stuck on dishes. I'm like, I can relate, Rakia. I can relate, buddy.
So yeah, like you're the third. You're the last main character. You don't get to cook.
So, you just eat rocks.
So Shouma starts like enjoying the snacks again, and then goes into this fucking fantasy sequence.
Oh yeah,
and I can only describe this as, I'm on a merry-go-round of flavor!
Oh, excuse me, sorry. The secret ingredient wasn't love, it was LSD. Turns out.
Oh my god, can he like...
This is a show about drugs, so yeah.
That Futurama episode is literally how I found out what LSD was.
Can we get it, like, him, like, downing some MSG and just get an MSG Gochizo?
The MS Gochizo?
Headache powder, let's go!
Let's go!
Oh my god. Bitter Gavv Cake Tyrant?
Oh,
Yo.
Cake Tyrant? That's awesome!
I like it.
Of course it's chocolate cake.
Yeah, it would be devil's food cake. It would be devil's food cake.
Yeah.
That's right, Kizuna, Uncle Roger. Fuyo.
Or it could be blackout, like Brooklyn blackout cakes was like pure black.
Mr. Black.
Yeah. So
it's a Black Forest cake.
So they finished creating their 100 Gojizos, and it's so funny to see them all like lined up and vibrating in formation. It's like, great, we've created you all, and now I hope you enjoy the next 5 minutes before I murder all of you.
Yay! That shot, by the way, of all of them,
they're turned into Pikmin.
It has never looked more like Pikmin than that shot of all.
I've said that since the beginning.
No,
like, even the way
because
they were
you're
like
just saying
situated.
Yeah, that they've taken the transformation full-on Pikmin, and also I just realized that the Gavv transformation device, I forget what it's called, is just one of those Orbeez crushers, but for tiny baby boys.
The item he uses is called the Gochi Pod, and then the form is called Gavv
there we go.
Overmode.
Yeah.
He looks down at all the Gochi he's made. Some of you will die, but that is a sacrifice. I'm willing to.
I need you to do me a favor. I need you to do your wizarding work. I need you to take this picture of Olimar and put a Gavv on him.
If Shouma ever whistles at his Gochizo, it's fucking over.
I'll always say,
my vocal cords aren't working today. Just whistles at
Give
them.
it a whistle.
Oh, look, a little behind-the-scenes shot of them making the rows of Gochizo.
I was gonna say, like that shot was in there like less than 5 seconds, but like my film brain goes, that probably took like 7 hours to set up. What a business.
Now all we need is for them to like arrange by order of color. That sounded a little more racist than I intended.
Well, you know, Freud said some things.
Yeah, so Magen shows up again, and it's kind of interesting that, like, the fact that his suit is the Bitter Gavv and Bake suits are so similar is interesting in the way that they've decided to just give Bitter Gavv the Bake Magnum as a weapon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I'm assuming it was to do this, like, cause some chaos, right?
I don't know about causing chaos, but it just feels like, all right, we have Bitter Gavv and we have Bake, so let's just put them together.
Oh, it's like,
yeah, he gave it. Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
There you go. Olimar with the Gavv. It's great.
Yeah, so we get this fight where he goes into Overgavv, and then he's trying to land the one punch, but keeps missing because Magen is now smart to how he operates.
You're slow as fuck. I just have to dodge you.
Yup.
You learned how to dodge.
That's why I thought we were gonna get Master Gavv in this episode.
Yeah, I
like,
was thinking
he's too slow, and so I was like, oh, he's gonna go faster with Master Gavv.
He's gonna learn to master it, and then that's gonna be the alternate form, so he can fight this guy. No, we're just gonna have the other two guys hold this guy still for a few seconds. Okay, that makes sense.
You hold him and I'll punch.
Also, it threw me.
Nelson!
Also, like, I saw Valen go Domaru, and then like I forgot that when he uses his like donut attack, the donuts off his chest like come off his armor. So I saw him for like the rest of the shot, the scene, and he doesn't have the donuts on him, and I was like, why does it look so weird?
Yeah. But yeah, so Overgavv hits him with the under smash with the uppercut, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just fucking rockets him out.
Oh yeah, he's dead. It's like he's gone.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Very possibly.
You know,
Well, they did say that. They said they were like, oh, Magen gave his life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Unlike Uncle Dead, he's very much alive.
Uncle Dead.
Dead. Wow.
He's fine, guys. He's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he literally, like, he knew he had, like, a tree nut allergy, and he's just like, no, you don't need me anymore.
Oh, if he didn't do it on purpose?
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
No, he just at the end of the show, he just comes out, Uncle Dente, I thought you were dead. No, I was just in a massive food coma.
I was in a diabetic coma and no one came to help me.
Again.
Yeah, just a massive diabetic food coma.
That literally happened before, right?
We've all been there.
I don't remember that happened before.
No, they found him in bed at some point. Maybe I'm
Probably.
mixing up with something. Anyway.
I think so.
So, the evil president orders 10 million dark candies, which basically amounts to the extinction of humanity, possibly?
Yeah, we never really got a
maybe Japan at least.
Yeah, so was wondering, like, what's the ratio of, like, how many dark candies does one human spice?
One?
I don't know.
That's not a lot for a whole ass human.
I mean, to be fair, you don't put a lot of spice in stuff because it's too much.
To be fair, it's not that, they're using the whole human. They're just squeezing out an emotion.
Yeah, like they're...
I don't know how the processing process works on this, but I want to see how it's made dark candy now.
I think the only part of the process we've actually seen, aside from them getting captured, is just Honto's mom getting dropped in the acid.
Does that mean Professor Plutonium was trying to make dark candy, but then he accidentally made the Powerpuff Girls? Look at it, spice! And everything nice.
I mean, to be fair, 10 million isn't actually all that much in the grand scheme of things. World population, we're in the billions. So even if it was one human per treat, that's still not like the full world. But
cool. Next episode, Longo's finally fucking doing something.
Jesus finally gonna do a thing. Oh my god!
Can't wait for Longo to be the reason that he gets the actual final form, and then just
I don't give a shit about you, Longo. I don't. You took too long to do anything.
Comb over.
That is him, Captain Comb over.
Oh
fuck,
my god,
man! Like this guy, like I get it. He's the boss. He's required not to do. Like, yeah, he was the boss. He's required to do as little as possible, like out in the field and stuff. But like, come on, like you could have at least showed up once. Like in this episode, he's literally like has Shouma on the ground being like, "Don't fuck with me, kid," and like I'm like, I feel like he should have done that like way earlier in the show.
The show has a villain problem, unfortunately. Like Sugar aside.
Yeah, no, Dr. Sugar was like the best bad guy in the show, in my opinion.
No, I really miss Dr. Sugar. He was the perfect, like, non-ethical mad scientist guy, and now he's gone.
Jesus, Orbs, like, Longo's finally doing something. He chose 9/11. Wolf.
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Anyways.
All right.
Engage.
Everyone fuck off! Everyone fuck off! We need to get the most important thing out of the episode talked about first. Goryuno stock henshin, baby!
Oh yeah, no, that was fucking sick as shit.
I thought the most important. I thought the most important thing was that a no one fused with a corpse and became a completely unknown being, and
no, it didn't happen. Not at all.
That was something.
I mean, yes, but
we're not going to acknowledge that ever again.
Oh, that one shot there with just like the eye patch forming over. God damn, that's so cool.
The Goryuno stock henshin is sick as fuck, and I'm
if only
so happy.
And now if only Kuon could be like an interesting character, or at least not as weirdly batshit crazy as he is.
Well, we can't get everything we want.
No, because like I knew he was really weird because like they're talking about like the girlfriend being like dead and stuff. And he's like, a corpse's wishes would be really interesting to see. And I'm like, all right, dude, take it down a notch. Jesus Christ.
A corpse is gonna wish for one of two things: to either be alive again or to be dead and left alone.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, that's terrifying, man.
Holy shit. And it was so unsettling how they, like, slowly opened the ribcage to reveal her face at least 4 times.
Yeah, I was like, I thought this was a fun Sentai.
This is like a cutscene that, like, you see in, like, a JRPG during, like, a boss fight.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I was right. They went from the Oni Goko no one to the Oni no one. Ha ha ha, because they both have Oni.
We got puns for days.
I like it though, like they were trying to create no one, but she died during the process, and so it wasn't finished. So that's
interesting.
Cool. Yeah, jokes aside, it really that like Emily's right. That is a very like talk-worthy thing. It's very interesting.
And yeah, as Decker posted, clearly these two characters are supposed to be analogous to their Gal Ranger / Wild Force equivalents.
Oh, fucking Zanaku is so formative.
I knew it felt familiar. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, so he would be your bread and butter.
Because Wild Force was like one of the only Power Ranger seasons I actually watched. It was my Power Rangers, so.
That's a good one.
Man.
I just love that, like, as, like, they're dealing with this thing at the start of the episode, fucking Gaia's bag of instruments gets set on fire, and the only one we see for the rest of the episode is his ocarina, the one made of wood.
Yeah, wait a minute.
I guess he saved that one from the fire and said, fuck the rest.
Well, no, Ichi,
it's the Kokiri Forest one.
Yeah.
Ichi, as we saw, he had it in his holster.
Right, he keeps his ocarina in his fucking pistol holster.
Yeah, it's gun.
Is that like leather? Did it like save it from the flames, or is it just because it was on him?
I think it was just because it was on him, because the rest of his instruments was in the bag that was absolutely on fire.
And also, like a nice little touch, like we were giving the show so much credit for like how they would very creatively like interact the title of the episode.
The episode titles were always diegetic.
Yeah, which that was always fun. They gave up in this episode.
No, we're done with that. Now it's just going to be floating text.
I like how they're coming in from the sides, almost like tricky.
Sorry,
like, not this time, baby.
We couldn't think of anything after 12 episodes.
I'm sorry, but just the fact that he carried his ocarina in his holster, I love so much. It's so anime.
I would have loved if we actually got a shot of him like pulling it out of his holster and spinning it around like a cowboy spins a 6-shooter.
I love when fucking characters like spin their guns in their hand. That's why like RoboCop's known for that like the best, and I fucking love every time he does it.
Or like when Valkyrie spins her progress key.
Oh yes! Oh my god. But yeah, no, I was really surprised how like serious Byakuya got with him like in this episode. I was like, holy shit, like he actually cares.
It was like it bordered on distractingly out of character for him.
A little bit, yeah.
Well, you gotta remember, he's an idol, right? So his idol thing is like a facade. Like that's his mask he wears to when he's out in the open. So he's probably like really a real person deep down. So I see it. I get it.
He's a real boy.
But yeah, can I just give credit to fucking Xeranos' actor? Like, holy shit, dude.
Oh yeah, Yuichi Nakamura is a master.
He's a legend.
This is who we were talking about something earlier, right, Ichi?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was gonna literally say, like,
you said several times during the episode how good of an acting.
Yeah, I was like, no, this guy's selling it, like, and he's not overacting at all. He's doing a lot of subtle things.
This guy's a veteran. He's been in Kamen Rider Hibiki, Den-O. He was in Outsiders.
And like maybe it's because like go ahead.
His character in Den-O was really good because he was only like 19 when he did that role.
Which also involved a tragic story between him and his former lover.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, like, you know, it's a tale as old as time. It's not something we usually see in a Sentai though. Like oh, I lost my love in such a horrible way, really. And like it's like this guy is selling it. This guy is making it go, oh man, I feel bad for him. Like,
although it undermines it a little when we see the scene where we find out how she died, where like they're hiking on a mountain and he starts to like slip, but he's not like clearly about to fall. Yeah. And she like pushes him out of the way so that he falls in a safe direction, which apparently then prompts her to fall off the cliff that we didn't see.
Okay. Remember how he says like she hated me?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe this is why he thinks that, because it's like that was the worst suicide I've ever seen. Like,
yeah,
like you did this on purpose.
She hates me because she pushed me out of the way of that cliff.
No, but after that, he's like, no, we should have went together, and I'm like, okay, man, like what the fuck?
Great, so he's suicidal as well.
Mm-hmm.
This is a show for children, right?
All right.
Funny clap dance.
It's that typical generic thing in like shows and dramas where it's like, I can't live without you, and then like it's like, I'm gonna kill us both and we'll both be together forever.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
So yeah, after Garyudo shows up and does his stock henshin, like we get the 5 henshining one after the other. Am I the only one who got immediately sick of the standby chime after they played it all 5 times in a row?
They're like, why? Why did you need to do them one at a time like that? Like, just if they're all doing it, just do the group shot or do one of them and then have the rest do it in the background.
This is why the universe.
Yeah, we need to add that much extra time to the episode. This is why
the Universe Tegasword standby chime is better.
I mean, you're right. That standby chime is better.
I do like Gozu Unicorn's version though, because you hear like that woo. That's really good. I like that one.
Yeah, I don't know. That kind of bugged me.
I'm glad you like the woo. I like the woo.
Oh yeah, great.
I don't know if anybody's been watching You and Idol Precure, but their transformation music also has a do 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 woo part in it, and I love it.
Awesome.
I have to listen to these again because listen to the standby chimes of the core team. The only one that I can hear a difference in is Green's, because it clearly has that like old timey
So like,
instrument.
I think Wolf's is like a guitar. Yeah, Goes Unicorns is like a woo, and then Green's is like a bird chime or a flute or whatever. I think I forgot what terrain.
Oh, does woo just mean woman now? Is that a female thing? The girls get the woo. Woo. I just keep wanting to say woo.
Sometimes,
sorry.
Sometimes you feel wee, and other times you feel.
I know that woo because I always remember that like that song from the '90s where it's like woo.
By the way, yes, I was.
I know that wasn't meant to be the Cowboy Bebop opening, but the beginning part of it did sound like that.
Right, a little bit.
In my brain, for a sec, I thought I was hearing the start of the JoJo opening.
No, I'm sorry. I hear woo. I just think of air escaping from human bender.
It was air escaping from the folds of his fat.
So yes, we get to see Gal Red do some Gal Red shit. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
I liked it. I liked the Gal Red suit quite a bit.
Yeah.
Also, I like that they copy he copies like the pose that like Gal Red does like after he finishes his like his morph. That was
the gradient green and black background from Gal Ranger / Wild Force was a nice touch to see.
This has to be a shot like when like Gal Red and like Zanaku probably fought each other or something.
Probably.
Yeah, you can definitely see
Zanaku's name in Gal Ranger.
Merrick. Oh, in Gal Ranger, I don't know.
Yeah, it's Merrick.
Also, we get Gal King, which is pretty sick to see.
Yeah, they just like wake up Gal King from the graveyard pile of mechs.
Oh, dude, no, like legit, the fucking reptile in me like always lights up when like a Megazord wakes up. You know, it's like yeah. Especially
I thought you were a
like,
wolf.
No, like my lizard brain, I should say.
Oh wow, I'm stupid. Yeah, the lizard brain.
I said lizard.
And then so Tegazord Blue shows up and completely unprompted, not even with any sort of indication that such an idea would work, Goju Wolf just throws his Decalibur out for it to attach to the Megazord, and we get Tegazord Blue Deca Claw.
If this gets turned into a Power Ranger show, you know when this happens, they're gonna have the line, "Didn't you know lions always hunt in packs?" Like something stupid.
With wolves?
No, they're two lions.
Oh, well, I thought you were talking
Blue and Gao.
Yeah. No, clearly that's
Actually,
what's happening.
lions have prides, not packs.
Yeah, it's called Pride. That's why it's called Pride Rock. Come on.
Simba's Pride.
Yeah, Simba's Pride. I love that movie.
So Tegazord Blue Deca Claw shows up, they fight, does a thing, and then the best fucking bit in the episode.
It's so nice.
So Gao King just like fires out Gaia out of his chest into the giant monster.
I didn't know they could do that.
That was a legit fire the ninjas moment.
Yeah, but like he wasn't even morphed.
Yeah,
he's going at Mach 8. It's just like,
is that a thing Gao King ever did?
Gar.
This is why Gar be here.
I was gonna say I was hoping Gar would be.
Like he texts me like on the phone like all month, and I've been telling him like, dude, like Gozyuger's been fucking cooking with all these Sentai references. We need you here.
No need it, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fires him into.
Whereas in Gavv, they've just been effing cooking.
Oh
no, they've been snacking.
They've been cooking snacks.
They've been snacking.
Yeah, it's fired in, right? And that's where he talks with his wife.
He connects to Runa's consciousness, and they resolve their like, live on without me. I'm like,
basically, she's like, you should watch Godzilla -1. It'll teach you everything you need to know about grieving.
Seriously, no, you should watch Godzilla -1. It's a fantastic film.
Do it anyway.
Yeah. There's a song that happens. It's not super important.
Oh yeah, there's songs in this.
It's important to the plot, but what are we gonna say about it?
Well, like, I just thought
the song is from Go Ranger. Is it? I figured it was
Ranger.
I figured.
I was gonna say I figured it was something from Gal Ranger, but like,
could you imagine if it was from Go Ranger?
I'm like, wow, random.
It was kind of reminding me of.
I haven't watched Gal Ranger, so I didn't recognize.
Oh, the deer episode. That makes sense. That because if like Wild Force is like is like Gowranger, I can kind of see where they got that from.
Is
Then,
it
yeah.
because
It was kind of giving me vibes from like Kyoryuger, where that girl sung like that cool pop version of Dino Soul. It was
that was cool.
I was gonna say, is it because she was dear to him?
That is a pun.
It was really cute that he was like a wildlife ranger or something, and she was a veterinarian. I was like, oh, so
they find each other.
I was like, that's.
And she was like literally a Disney princess too, where she would sing and like it would make the animals happy. I thought it was cute that they were looking for the extinct Japanese wolf.
I would have bought it more if we actually got a scene of her just like straight up Snow White singing and the animals come to her.
I was honestly expecting a bird to land on her finger.
Yeah,
I really thought that's where it was going.
See, and then Shrek fucking beats all that shit out of the park. It fucking blows up. That's the best shit ever.
That scene used to scare the crap out of me as a kid.
I mean, you did just see something die in front of you.
No, but like it's one of the small little things that makes Shrek a fucking masterpiece.
No, you know what makes it the masterpiece? Like it goes from like amazing to masterpiece. That pan, that cut from the eggs to the frying eggs.
Yeah. and yeah, Orb, it's pretty like. Considering the way Runa was dressed after he got fired into the monster, it's clear that Runa is supposed to be analogous to the Princess of the Animarium, whatever the fuck it's called in Gowranger. I've watched Wild Force, I have not watched Gowranger.
I gotta watch Wild Force again, honestly. I remember liking that one.
I think I only watched like the first half of Wild Force.
Wild Force going faster.
Did you see the red Forever Red?
Yes, that I have seen. There's that moment of I'm pretty sure it like got canceled on Fox.
I can't
midway through, and I never saw it again.
I used to watch. They used to show Wild Force like at like 7:30 in the morning, like on Family.
Yeah, I remember.
I wake up every morning to watch every episode, and then the next episode they teased Forever Red, and I got so excited. And then when it was supposed to happen, they restarted the show from the beginning, and I never got to watch Forever Red until like.
Oh, really?
10 years later. Yeah, no, it wasn't until I met like Ichi and the guys. They're like, oh yeah, we have Forever Red, we can watch it. And I was like, let's fucking do it. I've never seen it before.
I remember watching that on TV.
I saved the galaxy.
Wild Force was the last Power Rangers I watched as part of like I was into Power Rangers. You know what I mean?
It was weird. I couldn't watch Ninja Storm because the audio sounded so fucking weird. It bothered me. I was like, I don't like this. And then they used Digimon music, and I thought it was funny.
Did Zanaku survive, or is he just always within Merrick? That's the question. And he's found peace with the wolf inside.
His weapon's a pool cue. It's so weird. Weird. Like he literally has the Esots where he like fucking shoots his balls on like a fantasy pool table. And I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
He shoots his balls?
Yeah, he shoots his ball, his animal balls.
Right, because the gimmicks are the animal orbs.
Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, dude, they're Wild Force dagger. No, those Wild Force daggers with the fucking animal crystal in it. Oh, I love those things. They're so cool.
Oh yeah, the not Quasar sabers.
Yeah. Anyways, great Gozyuger episode. See, they're finally getting back on track because like the shit with Garud was like a bit iffy, but now they're getting back on track. So
what's on track? Because this show's been just kind of off the rails.
There's no track. We don't have any actual plot going on yet.
What's the actual plot of this show?
To be the number one at something and gain his wish. That's what he's trying to do.
Right now, the plot is get the rings.
Which, you know, they're doing slowly, sure, but that doesn't carry a show.
The plot is them trying to link their wings.
It's link your ween.
I'll link your ween.
So yeah, next week Yoko from fucking Ultraman Z showing up as Red Racer. It's sick.
And she's Ryugi's maid. So apparently he comes from a rich family.
Yeah, you know what? When he dropped that comment about his dad, like early on in the show, I was like, he's probably from a rich family.
I've been waiting so long for Ryugi to get some character development, and it's finally happening.
Yeah,
he finally gets his. He was always just kind of like the experienced monk of the fucking group, basically. So he's just like, yeah, no, this is just who
I've been wanting more of this character ever since the first thing he did on the show was march a grand piano into a battlefield.
We do have to sort of stand him at that point, don't we? Oh, also, I want to give a special shout. I'm pretty sure it was this. Didn't we say there was like a really good drone shot in this at one point?
Oh yeah.
When Horu's fighting Garud, there was some really good camera work. That was awesome.
That whole GoPro fight sequence was rad as fuck.
Great tracking shot. And as we've always said with Gavv, like one of the best aspects I find about it is the choreography. Yeah. And I think that'll help lead into the next episode where the choreography is bad on purpose.
Yeah.
So speaking of which,
feature topic. I guess Emily's gonna be dipping out.
Yeah, unfortunately so, but enjoy your future topic, everybody.
Thank you, Emily.
Thank you very much for having me on. I'm really glad. I don't know if are we doing an episode next week? Because it's on my north.
I plan to.
I'm not going either. So I'm good with it. See you guys next time, and woo!
She's so cute. I love her. Dogengers.
Hit the green button. The feature topic.
Okay, so we're back with Dogengers. So we're at Nice Buddy Dogengers. So this is a really fun season. Like we've stated before, me and Ichi watched like the first 4 seasons together. It was really fun. So this one's great, especially because it parodies the MCU.
Quite
from the beginning.
Frequently.
They do. They literally copy the Marvel Studios opening logo stick.
And all of us were literally going bum ba bum 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 bum.
No, and then they talk about how they got all this fame and they've been doing movies, and they literally copied the Avengers and Infinity War and Endgame posters. Like I could tell by their posing and the color scheme they used for the posters.
It was the color scheme.
Yeah. The name of their next special was End Gomen Taiko. That's clearly an Endgame reference.
So that was fucking hilarious. I caught on that very quickly because like I'm a big MCU person, so this was the only Marvel I consume.
And Rivals. This was the second season, right?
Yes.
I do like that because like you get like that build up from the first season. It's like even that in itself feels like a fun parody aspect. It's like they're building it up as it's the second season. We're already doing like Endgame, Infinity War level importance, though.
Yeah, they just kind of blow through that, and then they all get canceled for shit.
For the dumbest shit ever, which is hilarious.
Kita Q-Man gets banned on Twitter.
X.
Nope.
Nope.
El Brave publicly lies about his height. Fukuo Caliber gets addicted to his toy Kendama, which is bad for some reason. And then my favorite one is Yamashiron hating Pima peppers. And of course, you know me, my brain flashes back to Gentoku from Build screaming, Pima! Running down the street.
It's the funniest shit ever.
There was this one really good visual gag too, where they're holding the pepper up to his face like the microphones. Like, I'm a sucker for that kind of joke. I don't know why.
Remember that was Takaharu's fucking fear was like red peppers.
Yep.
Well, it's like apparently in Japan, like peppers are like the equivalent to like broccoli in the West.
I guess.
Like it's the one that kids don't like.
Though I fucking love.
You're
broccoli.
not in Japan.
Yeah. Broccoli's good for you.
So I kind of like how they open this season, because it's like they're introducing like the villains and the Dogengers, but it's in like the form of like an outside stage show. It's so fucking good.
They're doing End Gomen Taiko as their quote-unquote final episode of their series that they've been doing since they achieved actual fame between seasons. And then they use this stage show as an excuse to basically recap / reintroduce all of the primary characters, except for Kita Q-Man, who shows up late.
Which I thought that was very cute, very meta. And again, go ahead.
You do not understand, Cell. Like, Kita Q-Man, he is such a fucking asshole.
He's the most entertaining character.
I got that.
Literally, one of his abilities is he calls his younger brother to come in and help fight for him.
Yeah, his ultimate ability is calling his brother, who's a better fighter than him.
That sounds about right.
Actually has a really cool ass suit. Decker, put up a suit of
Kita Q metal.
This wasn't the first Dogengers I've seen. I think I've been on for one episode about it before, but I've seen you guys watch it, and like every time I'm enjoying it because it is very fun. This is
some of the best fucking Toku I've ever watched. It's so fucking good.
Meanwhile, Raven came in having not seen any of this and not knowing what the fuck any of this is about.
Confused as shit.
Okay, so
I do know I do understand the general premise of the local heroes and stuff, because I've seen that stuff like in various things and like various references to them and all that.
That's
stuff.
the brother.
So
Fuck
I got the gist, and then I was just like, okay, so we just collected a bunch of those guys and put them in their own show. Okay.
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is this show is funded by the actual real-life Japanese Oga pharmacy. Yep, there's the
see? Exactly. I'm not kidding you when I saw these posters and I was like, I know exactly what they're fucking doing.
It's the purple, the gradient they're using.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, this is part of, like, if you know me, you know I hate the floating heads poster. But it's clear what they're going for, so it's fine.
Like holy shit, Oga Man is literally the Tony Stark of the fucking Tokyo universe. Like Jesus Christ.
Wait, that's where he started versus that's where he's ended?
Yeah.
Oh, talk about glow up.
Yeah, I really hate those other two.
I don't even hate those, but the last one is superior.
Yeah.
The second suit looks like Magna Defender's son if he grew up.
Magna Defender's other son.
And the one on the left looks like a Star Wars droid.
It does kind of look like a droid, yeah. But no, my favorite thing in this whole episode, it's so fucking good, is the introduction of our new hero for the season, the one, the only, Great Zed. Like
sponsored by Pizza Cook.
Yeah, Pizza Cook. So he's sponsored by a pizza place, and his whole thing is he's funded by like a big special effects company, so he's just got like this really like high tech suit. He has all these special effects and stuff he can do. Wait till you see later in the season, like we're gonna see his henshin sequence. It is the fucking one of the funniest, coolest things ever.
And his Hisatsu.
He's got Far From Home stereo like level holograms going on.
Oh yeah, this man has hologram tech. But even though most of what he does is holograms, as we see in this episode, apparently that tech can also actually teleport people.
Which that's the bigger discovery, I would argue.
that feels like it's way more important than he's making it out.
No, and now Ichi would make a comment about the smile that he has on his helmet.
Oh, I hate it.
He did.
Oh, I hate it.
I love it because it adds to kind of the smugness of the character, because he just thinks he's all that. He's like the real shit.
No,
so
I absolutely get why it's there, and you're 100% correct. But also, I fucking hate it.
You know me, Elaine, I've never been one for mouths to begin with on these suits, and
this feels like a direct smack at the face of the Zoo Ranger helmets.
Well, because like I've said before, all the Dogenger suits, like you can tell that they're not what like the official thing, but they're damn close.
Oh yeah,
like they all look great too. Like
these suits are every single suit in this series is a passion project.
Yeah, exactly, and I think that even with this guy, I think that shows through.
But yeah,
like,
it's so.
Love the helmet.
Yeah, no, I think the suit's great. Like he honestly like. Great Zed's like one of my favorite characters in this whole series. He's so fucking cool, and he just gets. I think honestly he gets better over time.
I love that Cell immediately clocked that his suit design was based on a pizza cooking.
I literally said like as he was coming, I was like, "Is he a pizza oven?"
Yes,
I'm Italian.
Yes, he is.
You can't get this shit past me.
Yeah, his gun's a fucking pizza cutter.
And
then like his backpack's literally like one of those like carry-on bags you put pizza in. So
and there's like a sliding tray coming out of his back that the pizza would slide along.
Oh my goodness, Cretaceous.
Yeah. And his actor, the actor who plays him, is the guy who played Hiromu, aka Red Buster from Go Busters. So it was nice to see him again.
Or Kamen Rider Quiz.
I try to forget that one.
Why you like Quiz? Quiz was cool.
Going back to the stage show aspect, though, I liked how they were playing into, like, this is the kind of stuff you would see probably at these, like, theme parks or stuff where they're 100%. Introducing the new shows. But, again, like, also, like, the techniques they use. Like, what's his name? El Brave came swinging in on a zip line.
He fucking zip lines down! So here's the thing. The thing that Raven doesn't really understand from having watched only this episode and not the first season is...
Yeah.
The heroes and the villains in this series actually fucking fight each other sometimes. So the fact that they opened this season with them working together for an actual production, for an actual show, is really fucking weird.
Well, wasn't the idea because they got canceled, now they just have nothing else to do?
Yeah, so this stage show that they're putting on is their last episode before they get fully canceled.
This is a trope. Like, but this is what happened in Ghostbusters 2. Like, they saved the world, and now they gotta go do kids' parties.
Yeah,
like,
kind of.
He-Man!
Who are you gonna call? He-Man!
Oh, we didn't talk about the other reasons they were getting canceled. So, Ogaman is getting canceled for oversleeping.
I mean, if that's a crime, I should be in fucking Alcatraz.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right? and just for Jiro, he's getting canceled because he's an anime protagonist. The kind of idiot who doesn't know that the girl's into him.
He doesn't. You're getting canceled because you don't understand this woman's feelings for you. And it's like, yeah, okay, so he's an anime protagonist.
But like, you also have to remember, like me and Ichi, like we watched the first 4 seasons so far, and like these guys are fucking dorks, but like
they are.
We've grown to love them so fucking much. They're fucking idiots, but like there are idiots.
Yep.
They also seem like they do have like the hearts of heroes.
Oh yeah.
So
like especially like one of my favorite MVPs is Yamashiron. Like he's so adorable. I love him. Ogaman's fucking hilarious. Kita-Q-Man's the fucking like asshole, and then like
Fukuoka
Cavalier, like he's very like the most like kind of traditional toku hero. He's just very like I take my job very seriously, but I also have fun with it. Like you can tell he's having fun.
I might have mentioned this like off the show at some point, but something else I do like about this is how different their suits are.
Yeah.
And like not only different, like they all seem to be like doing a different archetype of the genre.
Yes. They are each their own protagonists.
Which is awesome.
Because they all represent a different like area of like a certain city in Japan or something like that.
Fukuoka is from Fukuoka. Kita-Q-Man is from Kita-Kyushu, for example. I don't remember the rest.
But like they're even like their powers feel thought out. Go back up to this image of who's the one who's standing on a stool?
El Brave.
Oh, okay.
My favorite suit of the team.
And I'm looking at that and I'm like, oh, that's the Robert Downey Jr. of the bunch. Notoriously short man.
His gimmick is he's a wrestler.
Yeah, no, El Brave's so adorable. He's just trying his best.
There's the evolution of Kita-Q-Man.
That's a good... damn.
So one of the funniest things is, so like Kita-Q-Man shows up late and he like shows up in his car, and then like Great Set's just like, okay, well you guys' time is done. It's time for my fucking show. And like he teleports them all to like a quarry. And then like Kita-Q-Man's just like, what the fuck you think you're doing, buddy? And literally like I can't tell you, like Ichi fucking lost his shit when he saw this. He blows up Kita-Q-Man's car.
Oh,
the Kita-Q machine!
Okay, we gotta talk about this for 10 minutes. Okay, one, I loved the pause between it getting shot and blowing up. There was a good pregnant pause there.
And the best part about that is, because you've seen him do all this illusionary hologram shit with all his technology up until now, part of that pause is like like everyone's thinking like, oh, maybe it was just like a hologram and he didn't really shoot it. Seconds later, boom!
The timing was amazing.
And it's awesome because, like, it's not like a spoiler, but just, like, basically for the rest of the season, just, like, that's all Kita-Q-Man's just, like, obsessing over. He's just like, motherfucker blew up my car, and they just keep cutting back to, like, his car blowing up.
The opening of the season for the rest of the season includes a shot of the car exploding.
Fucking yes.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love, too, how, like, they had 5 different shots of it blowing up.
5 different angles.
I love that. They're like,
that was the best part too. It was a practical explosion.
Yeah.
So
we had to make sure we got it, so we set up 5 separate cameras.
I was saying, oh, that's where the budget of the episode went.
we set up 5 different cameras to make sure that once we blew this thing up and completely spent,
we didn't have to do it again.
Reshoot it.
And I just love when it cuts back to like behind his shoulder and just the yell he like. I can't even replicate it. Like, oh.
Oh yeah, no, he's pissed.
Watching this entire series, I cannot and will not ever get over how much Kita-Q-Man sounds like Decade, which only contributes to his character, I think.
God, if Masahiro Inoue shows up in like a Dogengers thing at any point, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I would love for Kita-Q-Man and Decade to team up in some capacity.
Hell yeah, that'd be the best. Also, when Ogaman got introduced during the stage show, he was like on a roller coaster, and he's like so fucking.
I'm scared.
The only thing I fear is roller coasters.
No, Ogaman and Ogaman's fucking hilarious.
And like it doesn't even fucking amount to anything, because like they go through this whole sequence of being on the roller coaster, and like I was assuming like, oh, is this gonna lead up to him like jumping off the roller coaster and coming down for a really cool explosion posed introduction? No, he's just on the roller coaster and then just comes up on the stage.
You know what it feels like? Because they're clearly filming this like during the off hours of the park, like super early in the morning, most likely.
Yeah.
And so I'm just picturing them going, "Yeah, we got an extra 20 minutes. Why don't we put him on the roller coaster?"
And you know they had to do it twice because they had to do a version where the camera guy was behind him.
That's true.
Yeah, but like they finished their whole stage show, and then it just cuts over to the audience, and there's just like El Brave's like team that he works with, and then like Rookie's love interest, and then like a couple other people. That's it.
The armored Musha dude who befriended them at the end of the last season, and then like maybe 5 randos.
They were just there.
The audience was primarily people they knew.
And I love how it was literally like, when they're like, "Give it up for the Dogengers."
Yeah.
But when the new guys showed up, they're actually getting into it.
Yeah.
Minus the friends of the other guys. That was fun.
But yeah, so basically, Great Zed shows up and goes, "Get the fuck out of the way, you filthy last seasons. I'm taking your villain, by the way. Bye."
I'm the star of this fucking show, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, you are, Great Zed.
It's funny. It's funny because earlier there was a shot of a sign where it said, "We will not be introducing the next show," and then Great Zed shows up and goes, "Here's my new show."
We're playing with expectations.
So yeah, sort of in a way, Great Zed is kind of like the antagonist of this season.
Yeah.
But like you'll see as the season goes on that like there's more to Great Zed than we're seeing.
There's more to Z.
Yes. Also, he had a really kick-ass theme song with like fucking cheerleaders and shit.
Okay.
I was like,
Who we then learned were holograms.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say, I was like, wait, this feels like Gozyuger. Like,
yeah, it had a bit of Gozyuger vibe.
Like,
no, Japanese, like hot Japanese women would not fucking cheerlead for like a tokusatsu hero. No way.
What if they were paid to?
Job's a job, Blaine.
Booth babes exist.
That's true.
So yeah, the next episode is going to be focused around them trying to rescue Yabai Kamen from the clutches of Great Zed.
Oh, I gotta say,
why?
Because we need our villain boy.
Because he's our villain, damn it!
I gotta say, I actually really like the villains in this as well. Like they were fun.
Yeah, we see Yabai Kamen, we see Shirao, we see
Zagi. Zagi's one of my favorites.
Zagi's fun.
I love Zagi, especially later seasons. Holy crap! But yeah, like Yabai Kamen, I can't tell you like how much Ichi loves every time this guy does like a new transformation.
He's got like 4 different forms over the course of the series.
Len Hart voices his Henshin. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And Ichi, I agree. I like the LED eyes, especially how they do change it up.
Yeah.
But if it didn't have the eyes, this might go down as one of my favorite like suit designs. Honestly,
Someone edit that image and edit out the LED eyes.
For me.
So Cell can like the suit.
Give Daddy Cell something. Come on.
But yeah, as every episode of the first season did, this one ends once again with the whole medical book.
Take your medicine, sleep.
You can be the hero of your family by making sure your elderly grandparents take their meds.
I kept expecting a joke.
I mean, it is a joke.
This
basically.
show is sponsored by an actual pharmacy.
No, that's what I mean. Like it's like this is all very
a commercial voiced by Thomas.
I wonder if they actually ever like sold those actual like Ogaman like pamphlets. Like
I could see
booklets.
it.
I'm fairly certain they would give those out for free.
I guarantee you that pharmacy exists and they have those pamphlets.
And they probably give them out.
I would love to get one of those and then just fucking frame it.
Lane,
preserve
Flintstone's chewable morphine.
Oh, Miss Sheriff Lobo.
No, you know what? I'm looking up on eBay. Oga Pharmacy.
Let's find out. We're learning this live, people.
Like the only closest thing to like merch we've gotten for Dogengers is like a few vinyl figures, and that's it.
I mean, this is a pretty like niche thing. Like you wrote, like
the first results are cannabis pharmacy.
Like these designs are begging to get like SH figure arts. Like
these would look great as SH figure arts.
They would, man. I'd get a Great Zed one in a fucking heartbeat.
I want a DX Yamashiron that transforms into the separate Rangers.
That'd be awesome.
Hell yeah, that'd be amazing.
Oh man.
Oh fucking Constructicon
But yeah, so this is the first start of Dogengers' Nice Buddy, and like I there you go. There's this first suit.
Yo, those prototypes actually all look great.
Yeah.
That's the only one I've seen so far where I like the older ones.
The first one, he kind of looks like Snake Eyes.
I was gonna say literally, like, exactly, Snake Eyes.
Oh, I love the second one, especially the shoulders.
Go on that again. Yeah.
The shoulder and the chest piece on the second one, those are good.
Rock on.
Yeah, his second form just kind of looks like he's like from a sci-fi like tactical like battle movie or something.
Honestly, I looked at the first one and then my first thought was the Ava helmet from Halo.
Oh yeah.
This is like if Hideo Kojima had to make
Yeah. Could you imagine Kojima doing a toku?
Oh my god.
I would love that.
Apparently Hideo Kojima wants to make a game where your character can forget how to play the game if you take too long of a break.
I saw that.
That sounds like the most Kojima thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean, there was a thing in Metal Gear Solid 3 where like you fight a character who's like really old, and if you actually don't play the game for a whole week, he actually dies of old age in the game.
Yep.
it's incredible.
I also read today that apparently Kojima left a USB drive full of ideas to be executed upon his death with his former assistant at the company he left.
Yeah, it's probably just all going to be Death Stranding sequel.
Here's my plans for the next
good.
7 installments of Death Stranding.
I mean, to make a movie,
sure they get released, bitch.
Making a movie, I'm excited for that. That's going to be dope.
Yo, Proto Ogre Man looks great also.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, I see the medical pluses on the two sides. That's great.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah, so this is the start of Dogengers' Nice Buddy season 2. I again can't tell you how much I love Dogengers, and if you have not watched it, go watch it.
And honestly, this season is pretty great. It's a very close second to Metropolis in my opinion.
Yeah, and also apparently Shin Dogengers is done now, so we're waiting for that to get subbed.
Yeah.
And they just announced their new Dogengers season, so
Dogengers
hell
Isekai.
Yeah, the fucking Dogengers get Isekai'd. That's fucking nuts. Ichi, I feel like that one's gonna be your favorite season.
With the fucking knight in it? Maybe.
Yeah, no, for sure, for real. I think Shin Dogengers is gonna be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But anyways, that'll be Castranger for the week.
Yeah. Jikai, it is Sentai Castranger. Looks like our topics for next week are Symphogear episodes 9 and 10.
Not here.
That's okay. You can be there for the week after.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Be here for the finale, for the season 1 finale.
Maybe I'll be. I'm not
that's
sure
a good set of episodes, so I'm good.
Yeah, I remember last time Sel was on for Symphogear, he was just like,
he was like, the fuck is this?
It's from a different era.
I can tell it was not your jam.
It's from a different era.
But you know what? I'm all for us talking about things that we don't like once in a while. It doesn't need to be all of us.
For example, I had to sit through Dawn Brothers.
Yes. And you'll do it again when I watch it, Ichi.
Oh.
Hell yeah, I want to be there.
Anyways.
All right. Let me just pull up our list of patrons.
Weird that it's not 3 a.m. and we're done.
Right. Shout out to our currently active patrons: Blaze, Armorhide, Sentai VT, Midas the Fool, Vegas Bear, and Luck. Thank you very much for supporting what we do.
Thank you.
As always, the primary source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there, you can find our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, Patreon, merch store, all of our cool shit. Let us know what you thought of these episodes in the comments. Let us know what you would like us to talk about in the future. Thank you for listening, watching, liking, favoriting, sharing, subscribing, hitting the bell, and being awesome. And we will see you next week.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye.